listening. Singing, ooh, I was made for this. Ooh, I know it always did. But ooh, it takes a little grit to keep a tongue inside and bear a burning lip. Ooh, now after all I've waited, I'm so close I can taste it.
What's going on, everybody? Rob Pirie here, and today we're going over this little beauty. It's the Timemore Chestnut Slim Stainless Conical Burr grinder. That's a mouthful. Super cool little grinder. I want to explain why I love it, what I wish I'd have bought different, go over a couple of experiments that I've done with it, and then wrap it up with how to change out the burrs, and we'll be done, guys. First thing I want to discuss is what I would have done different. Most tubers would have kind of left this towards the end, but I want to go ahead and just give you that in case you just want to go on about your day. In the beginning, when I first bought the Timemore Chestnut Slim, I'm just going to call it the Slim from here on out. When I first bought the Slim, I got the cheapest version. It was the $119 version. It was just the stainless conical burr. For one, it was in stock, and I'm a millennial, and we kind of have weighting issues. So after I got it, it worked great. Now, I really only got it for pour-overs, French press, mostly your filter brewing type devices. But then I wanted to use the mocha pot one day with it, and it didn't work so well. And then eventually I got the X-Bar espresso machine, and it took so long to grind espresso in the stainless conical burrs that I had made the whole experience just unenjoyable. So like anybody, I got on YouTube and I started searching around for an answer, and this was it. It's the E&B Conical Burrs for the Timemore Slim, and I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty amazing. The only issue is it's like $40 if you order it separate, and they're not in stock hardly anywhere. I had to wait a good while to get it from Prima Coffee. They were about the only one that had it in stock. Amazon didn't have it, and a bunch of other places didn't. Once I got it, it was a game changer. But I could have gotten the E&B Conical version of this on Amazon for like $10 more, but instead had to go and pay $40 more just to get one more burr. If you were remotely thinking about doing espresso, definitely go the E&B route. Highly suggest spending the extra $10 to getting it. There's no difference really in the filter brewing grind, but there's a major difference in the speed of the espresso grind. Next, I want to go into my first impressions of the grinder. I love it. I think it looks good. It feels solid. The grip is amazing. It's sleek. It's stylish. I mean, quite frankly, it's fancy. It's everything Rob looks for in life, really, The knurling, spelled with a K, allows for just a good enough grip to get a good little feel. The hand's not slipping or anything like that. If your hand is wet or anything, you get a little bit of sweaty palm from the lights, no big deal. That grip's going to handle it in there. Way better than my $19.99 Craigslist special. It's a little $20 grinder. Wasn't expecting anything spectacular. It's a little ceramic grinder, so I don't really want to hate on it too bad. You're comparing a much pricier grinder to this one, but there's no comparison. The pommel fits in the palm of your hand, is made of a little walnut wood, and it fits nicely too. I mean, I kind of got smaller hands, and it's not true what they say about all that stuff, but it fits just perfectly. I definitely like it. Let's put you right back behind there. It definitely has a little bit of style to it. It has that dark wood look. Again, it's all about that fanciness, I'm talking about Applebee's fancy. When you go in there after payday, you're taking your lady, and you confidently tell the waitress, "One check, please." This grinder here can only hold about 25 grams of coffee. Now, that's light roasted, say an African roast. Most of the beans are a little bit smaller, denser. If you're going for a darker roasted Java or Sumatra, you're probably not going to be able to get about 20 grams in there. The larger beans, darker, obviously they expand a little bit. So 25 grams on light roasted, maybe around 20-ish on dark roasted. That may be a no-go for some people. For me, I usually like to grind about 25 to 28, depending on my pour-overs. But 25 is good. It's kind of made me scale back a little bit. Maybe drink a tad bit less coffee, but more quantity. So instead of having 2 cups a day, I'll have 3 spread out. I digress. So moving into the experiment, I roasted a batch of coffee. So it's the same coffee, same type, same roast level and stuff like that. It came out of the same batch. And I ground 18 grams on the E&B Conical Burr, and then 18 grams on the stainless. Going by the clicks, at 8 clicks, it took 45 seconds to grind 18 grams of coffee with the E&B Burrs. I tried on 8 clicks with the stainless burrs, and it was actually a no-go. It wouldn't even really work. It took so long. And I started over. I put another 18 grams in, moved the clicks up to 10, and it took me 13 minutes to grind 18 grams of coffee at 10 clicks. So that gives you a pretty good idea on espresso level how much faster the E&B Conical Burr is going to be versus your stainless burrs that come with the Timemore Slim. With that being said, the stainless can really not go below 10 clicks. You get below 10 clicks and it's going to take you forever to grind coffee. Also read in the manual that you really shouldn't go below 10 clicks on the stainless, so that's something to kind of look at too. With that being said, we'll go ahead and we'll break the Timemore down. I'll kind of give you an idea of what it looks like, how to change out the burrs and stuff like that. Basically what you're going to do is you're just going to turn this little dial counterclockwise looking at it. You'll feel it kind of getting a little bit loose once you get to the end. You'll take the little screw cap off. You pretty much got the dial here. And then you'll take out the burr. Now this is the stainless burr. This one right here is the E&B. It's pretty simple. If you look down in there, they got this black ring. Also down in there is where your springs and all that. If your spring ever gets stuck, you can kind of just take this off real quick. Look in there, move it around, make sure everything's good, and go from there. So we'll go ahead and throw the E&B Conical Burr in there. Has like a little knob that kind of sticks off that lines everything up. So pretty easy to kind of go back with everything. And like I said, whenever you take all that out, if you want to take your little brush, wipe everything down real quick, you can get one of them office aerosol cans and probably not good for the environment, you know, so it depends on what type of person you are. With the Timemore Slim, you do have to like tighten it all the way down until you feel like the tension in the spring and then count back up for the clicks. I do wish there was some way that there was just like a dial where you turned it to a number, that way you didn't always have to sit there and think. Guys, I just want to say thank y'all for hanging out with me again. Truly appreciate it. This is the Chestnut Slim. Check it out. Link's going to be below. I'm going to also have the E&B Conical Burr link below as well if you already purchased the stainless version like I did. Again, thank y'all for hanging out. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'm always down there to help answer anything. I like talking to you guys. I really do. Hope you guys like talking to me. Anyway, podcast coming out next month, towards the end of next month. Looking forward to that. And yeah, guys, if y'all need to have anything, hit me up. Hoping to see y'all next week.
Off the beach, off the coastline in Bermuda, the triangle in the sea. Well, I'd cannonball right out there if I thought it'd change a thing.